What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. We have a couple of updates coming to the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games, including a Pokemon Home update, as well as a new patch. So today I'm going to be going over all of the details. So if you're new here, make sure that you subscribe so that you're always up to date on the latest Pokemon news, and give this video a thumbs up so that we can push it out into the YouTube algorithm so that more Pokemon fans can see it. And if you would like another way to support the channel, please feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But let's go ahead and hop into the latest updates. Okay, so starting off with the Pokemon Home update, I'm here on Cerebee's website because this is where I could find the most information on it. But here on their website, it says it has been confirmed that the mobile version of Pokemon Home will receive an update in early February, so in the next couple of weeks. This update will provide further details on the battle data for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. However, currently, no further details have come for the transfer of Pokemon to and from Scarlet and Violet, but will provide more details as they come. So it looks like in regards to the Pokemon Home update, it is going to be a smaller update that just gives us a little bit of more insight into the battle data for Scarlet and Violet. And we still don't have an official date as to when we're going to be able to connect Pokemon Scarlet and Violet officially to Pokemon Home and be able to transfer Pokemon from our past games. However, to be fair, January and February are both still winter of 2023, and we're not supposed to get any kind of connectivity to Pokemon Home until spring. So I'm thinking probably somewhere around like March, April, May, somewhere around there, we'll finally be able to transfer our Pokemon from our past games into Scarlet and Violet. Also, something to note, because I feel like people are also forgetting this, is supposedly we are supposed to be able to connect our Pokemon Go through Pokemon Home to Scarlet and Violet. Hence why they released Gimmighoul in Pokemon Go before they even released the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games. And for me, as a Pokemon Go player, I'm actually excited for that because I want to see how that's going to work out and what direction they're actually going to take that, because they did make it a big deal. They had like that whole spiel with that little video with Jacques and Professor Willow talking to each other about Gimmighoul and the two different forms of Gimmighoul. So that's what I'm most looking forward to, more so than being able to transfer Pokemon to and from old games. However, like I mentioned, besides the Pokemon Home news, we are also getting a new patch for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is version 1.2.0. And this update is supposed to be live in late February, and the Pokemon Company and Nintendo announced this in a press release. They have been quoted saying it will include bug fixes and add functionality. Additional information will follow soon. And so according to this article that I found on Nintendo Everything, it looks like version 1.2.0 is in response to the initial update that they did back in December, which was the 1.1.0 update that did specifically address some of the bigger issues. One of the biggest was all of the duping that people were able to do, which I know that definitely caused an uproar. However, even after version 1.1.0, people were still complaining about like game lag or other glitches. So it looks like Nintendo actually stated that they were aware that players may encounter issues that affect the game's performance and that they will be working on improvements to the game. So hopefully version 1.2.0 does solve a lot of the other glitches that people are experiencing, like clipping in and out of the map or any kind of lag that people experience as well. Since there isn't really any other like large glitches like the initial duping glitch that they ended up fixing. However, I do want to focus on the fact that they said that they're adding functionality, which leads me to believe that they are going to be adding some new features to the game to help players out in general. So I think that's a pretty big deal right there. Maybe we'll get our mass release feature back, which is something that I would be a big fan of because currently I have way too many Charmanders in my boxes that I have been too lazy to release individually. So hopefully it's things like that that they're adding back into the game to increase the functionality. But those are going to be our two biggest updates that are coming to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in February. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.